Finally, 3 shelves in this cubby. I am so incredibly happy right now. Look how beautiful everything looks. Beautiful winter wonderland. I finally got my snow. I'm so excited, you guys. I love snow. So snow makes me probably happier than like it should. Like 2 things to make me feel like a kid: horses and snow. Oh my God, can you imagine horses in the snow? Okay, so I'm on the shoulder, I think. Okay. That's the bad part when you're driving. Like, I don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, so like I'm trying to make sure like I'm driving safely, and I'm not going the full 60 in some of the snowier parts, but I'm on a part right now where the road is clear, so I'm okay. It's just slush right here, which I'm being very careful. There's a semi truck that is like going super fast next to me. Like, they have caught up to me, and there it is passing me. And like, a box truck, not a semi truck, but a big box truck. That's a little scary. So I want to talk to you guys about sizes, pants sizes. Like, the sizing difference in pants is crazy. Like, I was wearing all the last couple weeks a size 16 in Torrid jeans, okay? Oh, no. Well, it's blowing stuff back at me. I can't see. There we go. A size 16 in Torrid jeans. And I'm having to pull those up. So, a 14 would probably be a little tight, a little snuggy bug. But I'm wearing a size 20 long in Maurice, and it's a little tight. Like, I got a little muffin top. Oh, no, not a muffin top, because muffin top's all that. I got a little Dunlap, okay, because my stomach Dunlapped over just a tiny bit. Not a lot. I wore a nice t-shirt, and it covers it up, but still, like, and I understand that Torrid is a plus-size brand, but size 20, okay, things are getting a little sketchy. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. So I just got out of my doctor's appointment, and the good news is I don't need surgery yet. And when I say yet, I mean yet. Surgery is still on the table, but other options. So I got another cortisone shot today because he thinks that will help because the calcium is back. It's not as bad as it was, but I do have calcium deposits back. And the terror, I don't have a healthy shoulder, you guys. He showed me the pictures. The tendon is messed up. The bones are messed up. And he told me if we do get to the step of surgery, which is next, there's bone spurs that he has to cut down. He has to shave down a couple bones. My rotator cuff has divots. There are problems. But physical therapy, and I told him I feel 70% better. And he said, that's great. I said, but there's still some positions I can't do. And so he asked me all of these questions about how I feel. I said, if I have my arms straight out, I have no problems. Pretty decent. If, I do certain things, pretty decent, but certain positions. And then he's like, okay. He goes, I am so happy to hear that you feel 70% better. I was like, and I have a high tolerance for pain, so what people normally wouldn't be able to tolerate, I can. And after I sat and I explained to him what I feel and my constant pain, and he's like, you know, when the cortisone shot, you first got it, it helped so much, and then you went downhill. I said, yeah, it sucked a lot. I said, I don't understand why I'm in pain all the time. And then he showed me the MRI. And he goes, I'll show you by your x-rays. This is what your x-ray looked like before, when you had all of the calcium deposited in your arm. He's like, and this is what your arm looks like now. And he goes, and you see this right here? This shadow right here? He goes, that's calcium. He goes, you have calcium deposits again in your rotator cuff. Well, the shoulder joint. And then he was like, and you see this black line? He goes, that's the tendon. It's supposed to be gray all the way through. He goes, but you have a couple black holes. Your tendon's not healthy. And he goes, and you see these divots in this bone? That's not healthy. And he goes, and we quite, you know, I can't 100% see and go over some of the parts of your rotator cuff. He goes, but I can tell you right now, you don't have a healthy rotator cuff. He's like, surgery is an option, but I would like to keep that as our last option. He goes, he goes, you have a couple options. We can do nothing and you just, you know, it is what it is. You could get a cortisone shot, which he's like, if I was you, that's what I would do because it had helped. He goes, or surgery. He goes, but to be honest, surgery is an option. It's a long recovery, but this is what you have so far. And he goes, and it's your choice, but these are your only options. Do nothing, cortisone shot, or surgery. And I would like surgery to be the option after we've exhausted everything. I said, okay, I would like to do that too. I would like to start with another cortisone shot. And I started crying, and he's like, you okay? I was like, to be honest, I'm relieved. I was like, I came in fearing that you were gonna tell me that I was gonna need surgery. I was like, because this is the first time I've seen you in all of my appointments, and all of my friends were like, ooh, you're seeing Dr. McKay and you haven't seen him this entire time? Means surgery. And he kind of chuckled. He's like, I could see where they're coming from. I was like, so it scared me. It scared me that was going to be my option. That since I was seeing you, surgery was my only option. I was like, and I'm relieved. But it scares me the fact that surgery is still a big option and will be a big option, and that's the next step. So that's the update on my shoulder. Some of you may be thinking, what do you mean Happy New Year? Well, today, Tuesday, February 5th, is the Lunar New Year. We are now going into the year of the pig. So, Happy New Year. Good morning. So, actually, I'm behind somebody. I don't want them to get distracted by the light. So last night, I was still feeling a lot of not okayness with my arm. So I told the boyfriend, let's just go out to dinner. I want seafood. Let's just go out to dinner. So we went to Tacoma and we walked around, which was so awesome. My Fitbit was dead, so I got no steps tracked yesterday, but I know between work and our walk, I hit over 13,000 steps, which is like 7 miles-ish, close to 7 miles. making better money than I am now, because it was a little on the expensive side. But the waitress was so nice that we called the manager over to speak to, so that we could tell the manager what an amazing job that she did. And then we found out that he immediately told her that we told them that she did an amazing job. So dinner was a little more expensive than I was expecting, but you know, I used my student loan money, a little bit of the student loan money I had, and I did that. And that's the last splurge that I'm gonna do until I can start doing overtime again. We had to go the long way home because there was a standoff and an accident on the freeway, which is fine. You know, we're able to go the long way. So we weren't sitting in traffic for hours, and then he couldn't sleep. And then I couldn't sleep. You know, I was tossing and turning trying to get comfortable. And then the sound of the TV kept me up. So I'm pretty exhausted. If you notice, I'm pretty low-key right now. I'm like super low-key. It's only Wednesday. I have my orthodontist appointment. I really need to floss my teeth. I cooked some bacon this morning because I know part of the thing he did while he was awake, like probably like an hour ago, was looking for something to eat because he was hungry. And I was like, oh honey, I'm gonna make bacon for myself. Do you want some? He's like, absolutely. I just cooked up the bacon for him. And then I set a corned beef in the crock pot, because he'll be home and I feel safe putting it in the crock pot while he'll be home. And then that'll be ready to go when I get home from work today. And then we'll have corned beef for dinner. I love a good corned beef. And I have French bread that I can butter up with some garlic. Oh, it's gonna be so good, you guys. I'm gonna be in heaven tonight, and he'll be in heaven having some corned beef. So I found out that my doctor signed paperwork about a week ago to allow me to go back to 410. So I should be transitioning back to 410 soon, which means 3-day weekends. Which I'm very excited for, because I am not getting a lot of sleep, and I would like to get sleep. And yeah, but having that extra day, even for a little while, and like my arm is feeling better with the cortisone, but again, the cortisone shot didn't last that long last time. I'm hoping it lasts a while this time. I'm still waiting to hear back about physical therapy, because I am supposed to be going back to physical therapy. I haven't heard back yet. I was told I would be contacted. I haven't been contacted yet, because he didn't give me a physical therapy referral when I left. He wants me to wait 6 weeks before I do physical therapy, or go right back into physical therapy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is, so I'm just gonna trust in the doctor. The thought of surgery is still pretty scary, but I just gotta try to do what I gotta do to not get to that point, right? Right. Can you guess where I'm at? So we did a little shopping here at Target, because there's a couple items that I legitimately needed really bad. We had dinner. Went to my orthodontist. I don't think you can see, but I got my permanent retainer. I don't feel like that tooth is where it should be, but it is what it is. It's permanently there forever. I look good. I finally found the baskets I need to organize my junk drawer. I gotta message my friend that I finally got these sweet potato thins that we're looking for, and I got this reusable cold pack. And I got different creamer that I'm gonna put in an empty bottle so that I can bring it to work, because that's a big bottle and the big bottle won't fit the fridge, but we need it. So my kiddo was tired of me being blonde, and I asked my boyfriend if I should re-dye my hair blonde or if I should go dark. And he told me I asked him, what do you prefer? Does he prefer me as a blonde or does he prefer me with dark hair? He says, well, he likes both. He does prefer me with dark hair. So, all that blonde is gone. I have purple hair. It's hard to see it in this light, so after work, I will hop on video so you can see just how amazingly purple my hair is. Like this color. I got Ion from Sally Beauty. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I love having purple hair. Purple hair is my favoriteest. But it's so hard to upkeep. So hard. This will fade and it'll lighten. But I'm feeling real good about it right now. And the boyfriend, the sweet man that he is, helped me do my hair. So yeah. He's so awesome. If I ask him to do something, he will help me. You know, and I love him. I do love him for it. See, it's so dark. It's so dark the light isn't even illuminating it. I love it. Yes, when my hair is this dark, I call it my Snow White face. Because I feel very much Snow Whitey. And I know like she's got like raven black hair, but because of the dark hair, I feel very Snow Whitey. So I told you guys that after work I would get on my camera and show you what my beautiful purple hair looks like. You couldn't really? Look how beautifully purple it is. I went and got Ion hair color, so I mean nothing will last. But I had to leave work early for my massage appointment. But I also have my volunteer thing tonight. So I'm like, I do not want to cook. So I went and got pizza. And I did not bring enough for lunch today, so I'm starving. And I'm gonna attempt, oh no, I'm gonna have to wait. It's so hot, it won't even hold together. And they didn't have the buttery garlic dipping sauce, so I had to get the jalapeno cheese dipping sauce, which I'm gonna put those in here because the heat will warm it up. Which, super bummer, since the buttery garlic is amazing. Oh my god, this pizza is so hot, it is literally falling apart. I'm gonna have to, oh my gosh. Hot fresh out of the oven. Just now I'm on my way to my massage. And I said I wasn't going to work on my homework tonight. Just because my back has been spasming so much today. And so I'm going to my massage. And then I want to just be able to relax and enjoy the benefits of my massage when I get done at home. before my, oh, that's a nice pickup truck for the police. Before I go to my volunteer group, and then try to come home and get some sleep. Because I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Because my shoulder has been killing me. Oops, that's from slice underneath it. That is extremely hot. I know you guys probably think it's gross. My sister will tell me it's gross, but I'm starving. And I know a lot of YouTubers, when they do mukbang, oh, I'm starving, I'm starving. You know what? And then you have people in the comments say, you're not actually starving. You don't know what actual starving is. And it's like, you know what? It is completely perception. So if you feel like you're starving, in your mind, you're starving. And the fact that people want to minimize it, like, that's not cool. You shouldn't minimize how someone feels. Are they exaggerating? Probably. Oh, it's dripping. Oh my god. You guys, Little Caesars. Little Caesars is coming for all the pizza chains. And I know Little Caesars should be super duper duper cheap. Now they're on par with regular pizza places, but it is so worth it. I'll go back to 410s next week, and I'm excited. But I was also presented with an opportunity to work in another position at another office. Nothing in stone, but she recommended me for it. For a job I've never done before. But she has confidence. In my ability to do the job. So I thanked her and her confidence in me. And I said I would love for her to put my name forward. Because the building that it's at is actually, I'm super on the line. It's about the same distance from my house than my current job. So, and I would be in a completely different environment. So that would be cool. Well, we're gonna I'm gonna sit and chill for a minute. Oh, I feel so good. I feel good. Getting some hot food in me. We're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches of snow this weekend. It's almost all melted. I love how it's like super dark and then I'll just have like patches of super purple. I love it. And then, you know, it'll eventually fade to a much lighter purple. But I'm back to being a dark beauty. It is a winter wonderland right now. Yep, come across. Sorry, they had to let some people cross. Like, they predicted 8 to 12 inches of snow this weekend. And I am pretty sure they are correct. And I'm so glad that I'm back on 410s, so I don't have to deal with this weather out here. Because this place, that I don't have to be back here till Tuesday when most of the snowfall should be done. Being back on 410s, real nice, y'all, real nice. I'm supposed to have my eyebrow appointment today, but we'll see how that goes. If I get into my neck of the woods and it is not good, then I'm just gonna cancel. I'd rather get home, hunker down, not be on the roads, excuse me, because it's just safer to not be on the roads when it's inclement weather like this. I don't even know where the lines are. People are just kind of making up the lines at this point. What I might do is see if she has any openings for sooner than later. Because maybe some people canceled. Because I really would like to get my eyebrows done. People are probably looking at me like crazy because I'm doing semi speed limit. Because there are tracks made in the road. But y'all, I love the snow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and the ground's gonna be covered in snow, and I'm gonna make myself a hot cup of coffee and start a fire. I mean, I'm starting a fire as soon as I get home, but like, love the snow. So I had someone push my name forward for a possible temporary or permanent position, a counselor position. And you know, they asked me if they could put my name forward because I had interviewed at my work and I didn't get it. And off the list of people who interviewed, she wanted to push my name forward. And I thanked her for her confidence in my ability, and I said I would love to. I checked with my claims manager, and she said if I took another position, we are way not on our side of the road. There we go. That if I took another position within my company, it would not disrupt my claim. Because that's what I was worried about. I was worried that if I moved into a different position that's not my job of injury, that it would affect my L&I claim. And it is not. So I need to stop by my doctor's office and I need to pick up my referral for physical therapy. And I need to put it in to my physical therapist, which I have to go to my physical my doctor's office and then backtrack to my physical therapist, which I hate backtracking. So what I might do, what I'll probably do is Monday, before my massage, I will go to my physical therapist office because I don't want to do a whole lot of backtracking right now on the road. But I'm maybe going back to physical therapy. My doctor wants me to go back to I was so glad that I sent a message to my claims manager because she's like, well, this doctor put in a request for work conditioning, and I said my surgeon said no. And she said, okay, well, if your surgeon wants you to do physical therapy, you need to get back into physical therapy like he wants you to. I said, absolutely. I'm going to get the referral going. You'll see the referral in. He's putting it in. We're getting it going. If the roads aren't too bad, I'll probably drop my referral off and try to set up my appointments and get that going. because she'll want to start my physical therapy right away next week. And honestly, it's just to keep the arm moving, because my physical therapist is like, you know, this is the base of what we can do, and then we will move on. But I mean, we'll see what Katie wants to do when I drop my paperwork off to her. Oh man, I love the snow, you guys. Like, there are two things that'll make me absolutely giddy like a small child: snow and horses. Okay, I get so excited, so excited. Oh man, I should have went pee before I left. So yeah, we're driving on home. I left a half an hour later today than I normally do because I had to leave a half an hour early yesterday for my massage appointment. And my supervisor is so awesome because, like, her husband went through a work injury, and she knew how important it was to make sure you hit all of your appointments, or Elle and I could be like, nope, we're not taking care of your claim. You don't want to put effort into it. We're taking your claim away. And so she wants to make sure I hit everything that I need to hit, and I can leave whenever it is that I need to leave. I have a dentist appointment coming up, and I actually want to try to change my orthodontist appointment because I don't know why I'm being seen in a month, but whatever. I need to move it to later because that's too early. I need a later appointment, I realize, because it is a Wednesday, and I don't want to take time off for that when I could try to get an evening appointment. And then on the 19th, I go back to my doctor. I go see his PA, Hoops. And see if they want me to keep progressing with physical therapy. Do they feel like it's getting better? You know, and then obviously report back on whether the cortisone is working, because cortisone worked great for me for a little while, and then it stopped working great. And I'm gonna be positive, you know, I'm being super positive. And I'm not gonna lie, I do have my moments. I absolutely have my moments where I'm not positive at all, and I'm trying. So I try to say anywhere from 3 to 5 things I'm grateful for every day. So, you know, you kind of rewire your brain to stay positive. And in case you're wondering, there's nothing wrong with my finger. It's just I bent it, and so the nail pulled a little bit and separated a little bit from the nail bed. So I have that to help keep that pulled down for healing purposes. Oh, and we're slowing down. I've got to pee. Please don't slow down. I've got a long drive to go. I just wish it snowed when my boyfriend was over, because, like, that would just be icing on the cake. I need to get home, bring my dog in, start a fire. I have plenty of food. I made sure that I kept the faucet running, and I have cast iron pans, cast iron skillets, so I can cook on my wood stove. And my wood stove gets hot enough to cook, so I'm not even worried about that. And that'll provide my heat. I do want to charge up my chargers. I need to find all of my phone chargers, charge them all up. That way, in case we lose power. Oh my God. Well, luckily, see, I have about 1.5 cars to 2 cars distance, and I just had a break, and my tires just gripped on the ground, so that's cool. But I'm far enough back that, you know, even if, I mean, I did slide, but I had enough space that it didn't matter that I slid. And I I can see in front of me that all of the vehicles in front of me do not have anywhere near the space that I do in between each other. So if one of them brakes too hard, they're going to be a pileup. I guarantee you that. Oh gosh. That's what I'm talking about. Bad drivers. Why? It is completely unnecessary to be that close to somebody. Give the person some space. Shoot. Anyways, when I get home, I need to work on my paper. Time to work on my paper for sure. I went to bed at like 6 o'clock last night. So I slept a lot of yesterday. Caught up on all that sleep. Y'all need to be safe out there.
Brian Holquist Productions.
In such a short period of time.